Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new fast food pit stops. I'm your host, Justin. I'm here still in Florida on day number 2 for feasting in Florida. And today, I'm here in Cape Canaveral at Florida's Seafood, here in my hometown of Cocoa Beach. A lot of you probably have heard of this area. It's famous for the space shuttle, Ron John's surf shop, but it's also famous for a local delicacy that you can only get, well, in Florida, where alligators are the indigenous species. And I am here eating true, authentic Florida fried gator tail from Florida's Seafood. They trap them, they farm them, and they cut off their tail, chop them up into little niblets, and fry them up for my pleasure. Let's get to it. Real alligator tail. Now this was $10, and there's a whole mess of these things in here. It looks like they also included like some fried onion straws. Oh wow, take a look. These are alligator tails, the true authentic deal. I have never eaten from Florida Seafood. A lot of really old Florida natives may even know this location as Dockside. When I used to live in Florida, which it's been, geez, 15 years, this was called Dockside. And true story, totally off topic, I almost choked to death when I was about 5 here at Dockside, eating mozzarella sticks, chopping them down, taking those big bites ever since the age of 5. Long story short, I had a huge string of mozzarella shoved down my gullet, and I almost choked to death while dancing. I don't know, my parents took me to all sorts of weird places, all kind of watering holes, bars, places called like the Brown Jug, the Last Resort, the Lot Lizard, you know. Now in this case, they're fried up. They almost look like just chicken nuggets, right? I forget what the taste of gator tail is, but we're gonna experiment. This is gonna be, yep, looks like a traditional remoulade sauce. It's gonna be like a spicy mayonnaise with chipotle in there, a little bit of cayenne. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. Let's show you real quick the inside of a gator tail. Oh, you know, it doesn't really come apart like chicken. It sort of looks like chicken. It may even taste a little bit like chicken. Of course, alligators are known for eating man, but in this case, I'm eating the gator right by the tail. Let's do it here. A first bite. Big bite, but not too big because it's definitely not an entire gator tail. I'm sure you can probably get a couple hundred of these niblets out of one entire tail. I'm gonna dip it in the remoulade because I know that that's gonna not make it anything but good. Cheers. Big bite. Wow. I mean, the taste is unique. There is a sort of a stringiness attached to the meat. It's not gamey at all. It's definitely very flavorful, like a white meat. Looks a lot like chicken. Has no foul taste at all. Really and truly, you could be eating what I would almost describe as a little bit of a tougher, muscular piece of chicken, but somehow they're able to keep it so tender, and it's probably because it's so fresh. You can find lots of places here in Florida selling gator tail, but not all of them are as good as from Florida Seafood. Locals know this is the place to go because it's definitely a locals only establishment in the off season, and the prices aren't bad. This whole appetizer, which is how it's served, was $9.50, and because gator tail is so exotic, I went ahead and just got a second order to take back, because I don't know the next time that I will get to have gator tail again. Wow, what a fun experience this is. If you ever get a chance to come to Central Florida, definitely recommend Florida Seafood. Another great place would be Lone Cabbage Fish Camp. It's another place I used to frequent in my youth. These little nuggets of joy are absolutely fantastic. Let's listen to the crunch. The batter on these is just right. You can see all the little specks of pepper in there. You sort of pull away the breading, and that's the meat. That is the gator tail. See how it sort of almost stretches in between. We're dropping breading, but we're definitely not dropping subs. Almost 17,000 subs. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. See how it sort of pulls apart a little bit, but then you give it a good little yank and it just hops off, separates at birth, only to be reunited in the mouth. It's crazy to think that I'm eating a reptile. It's crazy to think that I'm eating an amphibian that is put on this earth to eat me, but for $10, I can fight against Mother Nature, I can fight against evolution, and I can eat some gator tail here at Florida Seafood. I think on a scale of 1 to 10 here for the gator tail, you have to admit, it's definitely exotic meat, and not only that, it's very fresh. They only get it fresh. It's not frozen from responsible sources. I just want to put that out there. Nobody's out there harpooning a gator on an airboat in the St. Johns River at night, or maybe they are, but this place isn't buying it from there. I want you to know this is definitely harvested legally. So now that I've assured my spot on the top of the food chain, I mean, what else could I give it except a 10? I think it's a great deal. I don't have anything else to compare it to. I won't be able to go back to Denver and get gator tail, and if I did, it certainly wouldn't be fresh, and it certainly wouldn't be from Florida. So this was definitely a pleasure coming out, checking it out for you guys, gator tail. I hope you guys enjoyed this series, day 2, eating gator tail in Florida, the best gator tail that I could source as a local, because locals know Florida Seafood, mwah, magnifique. I'm gonna do it here, a last bite, big bite, big bite. Four pieces with the remoulade on top. Wow, that's a mighty big gator I've got in my hands. And we'll kiss it with an onion. Let's do it. A big bite, as always. Thanks again, everybody, for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. I'm all mixed up because I usually do it in the other hand. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. Cheers. Big bite.